Good morning. Welcome to the first session of our fifth NyungNe. We have made it to the halfway point, and I rejoice in your practice, and it's truly inspiring to see how many people are joining us. So I thank you for your practice and your time. We will begin the morning on page 2 of the NyungNe Sadhana with a prayer to the lineage. Page 2. Lord Avalokiteshvara, Galongma Palmo, Yeshe Zampo, Dawa Janu, Penyapa, Yang Simdagya, Nipukpa, Putun Dorjegyal, Jangtun Drajig, Kempo Tadulwa, Dewa Chempa, Scholar Chuzungwa, Shera Bumpa, Gyalse Rinpoche, Konchok Zampo, Lama Nyawangwa, Jancho Sengye, Kenshin Yapukpa, Sonam Dar, Jampal Zampo, Sangye Nyempa, Mikyo Dorje, Konchok Yenlag, Wangchok Dorje, Chokyi Wangchok, Nyagi Wangchok, Tolku Drubgyu, Tenpa Namgyal, Karma Chagme, Pema Kunga, Trenli Wangchok, Sherab Jagpa, Tenzin Dundrub, Master Tenzin Trinli, Karma Nyedan, Tenpa Rabye, and all the root and lineage gurus of great kindness, I supplicate you, please grant me your blessings. Do the purification process.
Tham Jedana Sajeda Saimala Somebada Lam Terdanya Drya Ram Yin Yam Jurjin Malu Sem Jin Gunjurjin De Bon Nazin Yom Zela Nunan Le Jinjurbe Yom Den Korjin and Jesu So Ton Som Kundanyan Baye Ema Dabja Kesarje Deshan Beberlana Jebderwana Yososo Samsarvadam Jujin Shabada Zanyaram Kurshin Sorvaye Geva Junzeda Gejib Sabha Tam Chezo Besan Sengovo Sem Jenam Jesambata Loye Sera Chedawa Jechong Tu Mang Te Baye Chujin Kolo Kordu So.
Page 5. May the entire surface of the earth become a pure land, free from stones and gravel, even like a level palm, and in nature smooth like lapis lazuli. Protector of all sentient beings without exception, deity who destroys the endless hosts of Mara, perfect knower of all things without exception, victorious one in retinue, please come to this place. As I offer you these pleasant and wide lotus flowers, as big as billions of worlds, with 100 petals and their pollen beds, please be seated and be comfortable. Whatever merit I have gathered through prostrations, offerings, confession, rejoicing, requesting, and beseeching, I dedicate for the complete enlightenment of all beings. Please turn the wheel of the Dharma of the greater and lesser vehicles and the teachings common to both, according to the dispositions and mental capacities of sentient beings. We go to the commentary.
Tamche lana me bayang da ba zo pa sanje je gong pang to bar sa de che de tuk pa chin be Sojong na song war sa nyam be san chong cho do sem je ba la je de sin sa de yang den chen mi na jen ba dong ba song wa na tu min je du na ni na ran ni ne yin la je ba dong ba xin chen ba tu so宋家党等你特勤的上秋节、生节、生白高的娘子，娘子让那你就当把出春色就行。那儿跑把进来在这几人来也，南边党这位娘子让那，上他稍微季节搞头当中把人那顿就完呢。这样红节节话，适当节把南边在白吃刚人吧。你让就拿特色家乡带来门大娃东把出春山，东把鞋这把人把这当红的，是把拉松中人民中这中人们呢，这样做不三件那么去你对比你当技术，吞把十把呢对比十把，对比这当吃完了这种吧。半途间用的营养大把做早些马肉白，人头大不长，现在推出他们这老多节把那养大把做不上的，本来可能就是这不大江西对的呢，这又拉手办就办了，当然你把没把呢，就让说亚娃到的这不等你送上引导，申请他们去了，他的把当他们去进吧，那慢点娃东西引导可能。在印度困难人在办呐，大江西大文南跨大娘白申请他们去， La Majorjin the Pindoba took J Chamber, Kern, Namjin, Tikbachi. Lana me ba Dun Bana, Lambo Chamber. Randon Tarsin Bana, Savase, Jindon, Lolin Bana, Sipasepa. Lineage, the Papana, Corpova. NyungNe, the Pacompani Bana, Rangatung Jiso Toba. Corvette Lele Matarvasepa, Tangita, Numumba. Numumba le, Tamchi. Sepa na, Sipa Kundo Jova, Yonso Sepa. Tomta Pardo, Gave Chutunbana, Yangta Qua. Sipa Chingwa, Tamchi Jepana, Lepan number Trove, Tok. Number Tamchin Jimba, Sanjing Havana, Lepan number Trove, Shirapchi. The Dage Shipana, Kangi Jiso Lope. The Jinship, Yunting, Taya Jiso, Jetta Lope, Kunong San Joksen. Temba Tang, Yet Randum Yava Torvana, Simchin Tamche, Dongja Serta. Nekap Tolang, Gupana, Pimbar Save, Serta. Tatok Nila Tovar Save, Serta. Senelam de Jambana, Mogemi Parsave, Serta. Dang Jumde Jambana, Nemi Parsave, Serta. Lansan Chokje Soje, Chuna Yonso Parsave, Serta. Devil Lana me Bayanta Bazopo Sancho, me Pato Parsave, Serta. Cheketa. Or Jisanji ni Peshana, Gevanta, Dayanda Sova. The Pamalu number John. Gives you certain the Pananjo. The Jinship Sojong Kasato, she, Somba Tar. Sojong Domba Jeta, Lanchin Soma Teta, the Dagijan. Simchin Tamche, Donda, Pembata, Trova, La Sopa. Gupate Daga Sere. To Tata Nezon the Gypsy Sanyama Mashaje Pardo. In La Jipa Domba Lan, Manyapa, Surgindo Soma Jevoniam.
Page 1 of the Methods. Now listen with the motivation of bodhicitta, set upon supreme awakening, and think, having taken the healing and purifying Sojong vows of the great vehicle, I will keep them so that all sentient beings, limitless as space, may attain the state of perfect and complete Buddhahood. The observation of the 8 temporary vows of the lesser vehicle, referred to as the 8-branch one-day NyungNe vow, is observed by householders. When these vows are observed while imbued with the intent of bodhicitta in accordance with the Mahayana, they become the discipline of refraining from misdeeds. In this practice, one combines the observance of the temporary vows with the generation stage practice of deity yoga of Noble Lord Avalokiteshvara, and for this reason, it becomes a yogic practice of the Action Tantra, Kriya Tantra, class of the secret mantra, and a branch of the secret mantra vows. Thus, when one commits to apply one's own mind stream in the manner of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the past, and one does not transgress their ways, it is called the discipline of vowed restraints, or a vow. The following is a brief commentary on the meaningful parts of the text one by one, beginning with, just as the previous Tathagatas, Arhats, and perfectly complete Buddhas. Since the perfectly complete Buddhas are those who have proceeded in accordance with the natural state just as it is, they are Tathagatas, thus gone ones. Because they have separated from the enemy the 4 Maras, they are Arhats, foe destroyers. And since they have completely perfected the qualities of renunciation and realization, having awakened from the deep sleep of ignorance, and having come to understand all knowable phenomena, they are perfectly complete Buddhas. For example, when the heavenly steed of the wheel-turning king enters into battle with the enemy, it does so intrepidly and without travail. It is willing to forsake its own life in order to protect the king. Likewise, because they show the unmistaken path to liberation and omniscience to all sentient beings, and because they are solely devoted to the purpose of others, the Tathagatas are like a heavenly steed. Furthermore, because it is with great compassion that they carry the burden of benefiting all sentient beings as limitless as space, without being asked, and since they also demonstrate the unsurpassed meaning of the Mahayana, they are like a great elephant. Furthermore, having brought their task to completion, they did what needed to be done. Having actively sought the benefit of others, they have completed their tasks. Abandoning the obscurations of karma and afflictions, they have laid down all their burdens. Having achieved nirvana, the state beyond sorrow, and they have reached their own goal. due to eliminating all distorted views which prevent escape from the samsaric state and all the afflictive emotions, they have completely destroyed their bonds to existence. By demonstrating the Dharma that is virtuous in the beginning, middle, and end, their speech is utterly perfect. Having severed all ties with samsaric existence, their minds are perfectly free, and because they possess the wisdom that knows everything, their wisdom is completely liberated. This describes the qualities that arise in whomever follows the example of the Tathagatas. Thereafter, since the Tathagatas have forsaken concern for themselves in order to show others how to train in the motivation of bodhicitta, it says that they act for the sake of all sentient beings. Because they temporarily establish beings in a higher birth, they benefit them. Because they ultimately establish beings in a definite goodness, they liberate them. Because they have purified karmic results of stinginess, it says they eliminate famine. And because they have purified the karmic results of hatred, it says they act to heal beings from illness. Furthermore, the complete perfection of Dharma directed toward awakening, accomplished by them, is the path, and the definitely realized, unsurpassed, perfectly complete awakening accomplished by them is the result. Regarding this practice, the second Buddha, Padmasambhava of Udayana, has said, "It fully restores, so, all virtue and purifies, Sojong, all negativity without exception. Since it restores virtue and completely purifies negativity, the Tathagata has called this the practice of Sojong." Thus it is said that one should think, "I shall take up and keep the Sojong vows properly, and for the sake of all sentient beings I shall benefit them, and thereby liberate them," and so on. With this intention I shall take up the 8 branch vows and keep them properly and without corruption from this moment until sunrise tomorrow. Keeping this in mind, one repeats accordingly.
Sojong yukpe sanje tang, sanchok semba tamche tang, chomden den nyami shakye jarpo tang, pakpa chine ze wansuk dala gongso sol, jetang hunje tepjin shikpa, rajomba yang taba zokpe sanje, da jiangxi da wen, langbo qinbo, sawa seixin, sepa, korpo wa, dage tongji so topa, sipa kundo jorwa yongso sepa, yang takpe ka, lekpan namba chorwe tok, lekpan namba chorwe shirap jin ten namji, simchin tamche je tongje sertang, pinpar sawe sertang, chowar sawe sertang, nemi par sawe sertang, moge mi par sawe sertang, sanchok je soje, Shunang yongso zokpar sawe sertang, lana mipa yang takpa, zokpa sanchok tokpar sawe ser, Sojong in parlangpa te yinde, da BuNima shi jiwe jang, dundene zongde, Gypsy Sangyama Masharje Pardo Sojong in Paryang Tapalang Warjevo.
Page 7. All Buddhas and Bodhisattvas dwelling in the 10 directions, Blessed Lord, Peerless King of the Shakyas and Noble Lord Avalokiteshvara, please heed me. Just as the previous Tathagatas, Arhats, and perfectly complete Buddhas, who like the heavenly steed and the great elephant, did what had to be done, completed their tasks, laid down all their burdens, reached their own goal, and completely destroyed their bonds to existence, whose speech is utterly perfect, whose minds are perfectly free, and whose wisdom is completely liberated, who for the sake of all sentient beings, in order to benefit them, liberate them, heal them from illness, and to eliminate famine, in order to fully perfect all Dharma directed toward awakening, and to realize unsurpassed, perfectly complete awakening, most definitely took up the practice of Sojong, In the same way, I who am called from now on until sunrise tomorrow shall most definitely and perfectly take up the Sojong vows. Back to 7. All Buddhas and Bodhisattvas dwelling in the 10 directions, blessed Lord, peerless King of the Shakyas, and noble Lord Avalokiteshvara, please heed me. Just as the previous Tathagatas, Arhats, and perfectly complete Buddhas, who like the heavenly steed and the great elephant, did what had to be done, completed their tasks, laid down all their burdens, reached their own goal, and completely destroyed their bonds to existence, whose speech is utterly perfect, whose minds are perfectly free, and whose wisdom is completely liberated, who, for the sake of all sentient beings, in order to benefit them, liberate them, heal them from illness, and to eliminate famine, in order to fully perfect all dharma directed toward awakening, and to realize unsurpassed, perfectly complete awakening, most definitely took up the practice of Sojong. In the same way, I who am called from now on and until sunrise tomorrow shall most definitely and perfectly take up the Sojong vows. Page 3.
Yinje dado zong jeze chenpo da chen tana kop kap gu ba se kam jik jang ma zin ba menen ba da ni pomo ni te den chikpe de wa dong da nye wa da chen men chak sem je pin song da wa zang yang me zi ba na ma zang ba nga ju ba bang ba da som rang la salam je yong ding me jang yong ding yu bar zun ba me chu la me zun chenpo da chen tana go re dang zi mo se le Yin lovar se per dun na na de ye yin ba yu jin yin la jin ne chang pong ba yin de dai ma pa na na ju ba mi de jo chen chang ge ni ne lang de je ne tham che me shi se na ni don ba lang wa yang ji ne me ge wa ju ba don ba yang song men ne ba na zhou ne so zhe yan chang dan dang dan me do so yin pap dang jia wa ju ben chang da yin yang sinh thọ đã ra vào số như bác sĩ ra đông tham chế bằng của bà thế tôi dục cái gì đó xong này là những đồng tiền bà trên bà xong và chế đồng chém nó này bà chế ta chú bà chế bà thế đạo tuần giả sử chế để chú rằng bộ chỉ số chú bà tôi dục đấy cho cái đàn chế chú chế xong bà cả vợ đàn sinh tinh số trái xem bộ lưu là cơ bản Mẹ đó tàng rừng bộ chế lá số bản thân mà lưu là chính bác sĩ Thế mà yên bản nó cha ta đồ gồ lá số bằng hoàng này Yên chế rực dị xông Thế mà tàng yế ghé chế chế đồ lưu chế yên lá yêu hòa tàng nā kē tam nā số Nā hòa số bằng hoàng này Khár chế chế mō khár chế nā bà chế hòa tàng Thế yên chế khúc tàng tình dô tàng Tình bà nā kē lô lên bà bà hoàng tàng Lương là số rộng mong bố trò sĩ bà nā bông hòa chế mô rực dị xông Thế mà yên bà nhìn mà yōr phình chế cô bà đông hòa Ngā sēr vē chō tāng chā sō tōng hòa lē Tī bā sēr vē sī bā Ngā sīn tāng chīng yu xīng tō lā sō Zab jā nā lōng mā tē Chō kāng lē lāk bān chī tīng thun bō Ngā rāng lā mā pār bā mō wē bē Tār gu tāng tā zē kē tīng thun Tīng sō chī tīng chēn pō mā dōk bā nām chī Nam lē kār sō zē mō rēk sōm tāng chīng sō jīn jē rēk Sōm bō chīk dō chī bē tūr yōk jēn yīn lā sōm dē Yīn lā jē pōn dā dā Dē chī sī sāng nyam mā mā shā jē pār dō Mā nyam bā sōng wā jē wō nyam bā dē yē jē dūn zō
Page 3 of the commentary. The words starting with just as the previous constitute the prayer of taking the 8 temporary vows. These 8 branches are then further divided into the 4 branches of discipline, the single branch of attentiveness, and the 3 branches of subduing discipline. The first branches are the 4 branches of discipline, which restrain one's own mind from unwholesome actions. Since these are the root of all vows, they are known as the 4 roots. They are as follows. The first is to not kill any being. Besides not killing a human being, one should not even kill a louse or its eggs, which also belong to the realm of living beings. The second root is not to steal. Besides not stealing large possessions owned by another, one should not even steal a morsel of food. The third root is to abandon non-celibate conduct. Besides not pursuing the meeting of males and females for the enjoyment of sexual intercourse, one should not even look at one another with a lustful mind. The fourth root is to not speak lies. Besides not telling a great lie, such as falsely proclaiming oneself as having high human qualities or lying about having qualities on the bhumis and paths that one does not have, one should not even fool others jokingly while playing around. The single branch of attentiveness is to abstain from alcohol. If one does not abandon this action, one's mind will become careless. When intoxicated by alcohol, one cannot be aware of every aspect of what to do and what not to do, and one also forgets about the vows one has taken. Due to this, one engages in non-virtuous actions and is therefore unable to keep any of one's vows. For this reason, one should abandon all intoxicating food and drink, such as alcohol made from fermented grain, such as wheat or barley, or alcohol made from honey, flowers, or any other fermented substances, as well as intoxicating fruits or roots. As for the three branches of subduing discipline, in order to refresh the recollection of one's vows, one subdues all of one's activities as a lay householder and follows after every excellent conduct of bodhisattvas. Thus one engages in subduing. First, one abandons dressing up and looking attractive, or applying sweet scents like camphor and sandalwood, which are applied with the intention to charm. Then one abandons adorning one's body with garlands of flowers, jewels, and so on. One abandons earrings, bracelets, and so on, which are the three kinds of adornment. One abandons moving one's limbs for the sake of frolic and laughter. One vows to remain silent in various ways, which refers to abandoning the three kinds of entertainment: dancing, singing melodiously by elevating and lowering one's voice, and playing instruments such as string instruments or flutes. Second, one abandons eating at inappropriate times and does not consume food from noon until sunrise the next day. Any food, such as grains and fruit, or to quell one's hunger. One may, however, drink liquids such as water and tea to quell the pangs of thirst. Third, one abandons sitting on high and luxurious seats. This means not to sit upon any seat higher than 1 cubit, or upon seats bedecked with silks and brocades, or tigers and leopard skin, which are unsuitable for ordinary people. Thus, when the three kinds of entertainment, including dancing, and the three kinds of adornment, such as garlands, are considered as one branch, these are the three branches of subduing discipline. Thus thinking, I shall keep these 8 branches without corruption until sunrise tomorrow, one repeats the following. Bottom of page 10. From now on, I will not kill. I will not steal the belongings of others. I will not engage in sexual activities. I will not speak false words. I will totally abstain from alcohol, as it is the gateway for many mistakes. I will not sit on high and luxurious seats. I will not eat at inappropriate times. I will not use perfumes, jewelry, and ornaments. I will avoid entertainments such as song and dance. Just as the Arhats refrained at all times from these actions, such as taking the lives of others, so shall I avoid these actions, such as taking the lives of others. May I swiftly attain unsurpassed awakening, and may sentient beings fraught with many sufferings be freed from the ocean of cyclic existence. Bottom of 10. From now on, I will not kill. I will not steal the belongings of others. I will not engage in sexual activities. I will not speak false words. I will totally abstain from alcohol, as it is the gateway for many mistakes. I will not sit on high and luxurious seats. I will not eat at inappropriate times. I will not use perfumes, jewelry, and ornaments. I will avoid entertainments such as song and dance. Just as the arhats refrained at all times from these actions, such as taking the lives of others, so shall I avoid these actions, such as taking the lives of others. May I swiftly attain unsurpassed awakening, and may sentient beings fraught with many sufferings be freed from the ocean of cyclic existence. So.
대다의 수춤땡이 탈신발사회세던 파파동유 파르더 선바족변형 보송내 송의 수춤남다 정대대표 두숨제 절와세 땅제보 수춤제 봉보탐제 란줄라 족버시바당 힌치 수춤차르니바 탐체 닭버시제 신체 만년버시바 라소 피용도 마다데 논데예지든조.
Bottom of page 4 of the commentary. In order to develop such discipline to perfection, the dharani of the essence of the 6 paramitas of the noble Amaggaposha Sutra mentions the numerous benefits of this dharani, such as by reciting this dharani of pure discipline, the entire accumulation of ethical discipline of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the 3 times will be brought to perfection within one's own mind stream, and all faults of one's previous violations of discipline will be purified, and henceforth one's discipline will not decline. Thus repeat the dharani.
Om Amonga Shila.
Om Amoga Shila.
Sambara Sambara.
Sambara Sambara.
Bara Bara Mahashuddha. Sato Pema Babakata.
Pema Bibokita.
Bunza Dara Dara. Samida Avalokete. Home Pay Sofa. Om Amonga Shila. Sambara Sambara.
Sambara Sambara.
Bara Bara Mahashuddha.
Bara Bara Mahashuddha.
Sato Pema Babakata.
Sato Pema Bibokita.
Bunza Dara Dara.
Buddha Dara Dara.
Samida Avalokete.
Samita Avalokite.
Home Pay Sofa.
Home Pay Soha.
Om Amonga Shila.
Om Amoga Shila.
Sambara Sambara.
Sambara Sambara.
Bara Bara Mahashuddha.
Bara Bara Mahashuddha.
Sato Pema Babakata.
Buddha Pema Bibokita.
Bunza Dara Dara.
Buddha Dara Dara.
Samida Avalokete.
Samanta Avalokite.
Home Pay Sofa.
Home Pay Soha.
Oh,
Mantra with 3
Amonga
prostrations.
Bunza Dara Dara Samida Avalokete Home Pay Sofa. Amonga Shila Sambara Sambara. Juddha Sato Pema Babakata. Bunza Dara Dara Samida Avalokete. Amonga Shila Sambara Sambara. Bara Bara Mahashuddha Sato. Bunza Dara Dara Samida Avalokete Home Pay Sofa. Amonga Shila Bara 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 Mahashuddha Sato Pema Babakata. Bunza Dara Samida Avalokete Home Pay Sofa. Amonga Shila Sambara Sambara Bara Bara Mahashuddha Sato Pema Babakata. Bunza Dara Dara Avalokete Home Pay Sofa. Amonga Shila Sambara Sambara Bara Bara Mahashuddha. Bunza Dara Dara Samida Avalokete. Amonga Shila Sambara Sambara Bara Bara Mahashuddha Sato Babakata. Bunza Dara Dara Samida Avalokete Home Pay Sofa. Amonga Shila Sambara Sambara Bara Bara Mahashuddha Sadhu Brahma Baba Kunza Bunza Dara Mindava Lokate Hom Bezo Namaga Shula Sambara Sambara Bara Bara Maha Baba Kunza Bunza Dara Dara Samindava Lokate Hom Bezo Namaga Shula Sambara Sambara Bara Bara Maha Sadhu Brahma Baba Kunza Bunza Dara Dara Samindava Lokate Hom Bezo Amanga Shilo Sambara Sam Bara Bara Mahashuddha Sadhu Brahma Baba Bunza Dara Dara Samindava Lokate Hom Bezo Amanga Shilo Sambara Sambara Bara Mahashuddha Sadhu Brahma Baba Bunza Dara Dara Samindava Lokate Hom Bezo Amanga Shilo Sambara Sambara Bara Mahashuddha Sadhu Brahma Baba Kunza Bunza Dara Dara Sami Amanga Shilo Sambara Sambara Bara Mahashuddha Sadhu Brahma Baba Kunza Dara Dara Samindava Lokate Hom Bezo Amanga Shila Sambara Sambara Bara Bara Maha Sadhu Brahma Baba Kunza Bunza Dara Dara Samindava Lokate Hom Bezo Amanga Shila Sambara Sambara Bara Bara Mahashuddha Sadhu Brahma Baba Bunza Dara Dara Samindava Lokate Hom Bezo Amanga Shilo Sambara Sambara Bara Mahashuddha Sadhu Brahma Baba Bunza Dara Dara Samindava Lokate Hom Bezo Amanga Shilo Sambara Sambara Bara Bara Maha Sadhu Brahma Baba Kunza Bunza Dara Dara Samindava Lokate Hom Bezo Amanga Shila Sambara Sambara Bara Bara Mahashuddha Sadhu Baba Kunza Bunza Dara Dara Samindava Lokate Hom Bezo Tene Sanchuk Tene Sanchuk Samba Sambe Sanchuk Je Juba Jube Che Yini Sum Tinin Sum De Samba Chapu Molan Tapa Lati Lam Deva Dan Yukpa Deva Karpa Mangbu Chozo Panze Pa Sambe Molam Lai Sung Chumje Paru Do Samba Yongso Zopa Sipa Molam De Yidunzu.
Page 5 of the commentary. Furthermore, when the Bodhisattvas of the past performed enlightened actions out of love, having made fervent aspirations throughout the 3 periods of the day and 3 periods of the night, they enjoyed ease on the path. The path was applied with ease, and they completed the accumulations of many aeons. Thus one repeats the aspiration that completely perfects the paramita of discipline, which has arisen out of the aspiration of love.
Om Amanga Shala Sambara Sambara Bara Bara Mahashuddha Sadhu Brahma Baba Kunza Bunza Dara Dara Samindava Lokate Hom Bezo Sorry Chumje Chum Jimi Jin Chum Number Dadang De Lo Semi Be Chumje Chum Paru Senzo Sho.
Page 13. Through flawless discipline in accordance with the rules of conduct, through perfectly pure discipline, and through discipline devoid of arrogance, may I carry to the perfection of discipline to completion.
Pangum Pakpa Ludrup Shan, Sojong Dunjo, Lolu Ying Ba, Jipa Permit Namla Zoarji. Sumba Tarang, Jomdin de Sharjo per cup. Random Yipsi Tang, Jepa Nene, Sumwa Namja Sumcha Saksumja, Liar de Jeshe. Nini Jungze, Nyamba Namja, Jachin Regia. Lane So Jewa, Ping Bado Me Bar Songje. Telechang Sheparto Dawa Drumen Dole Kanji Karpa Samje Machapa Jarwa Sea Manga Chuzele Kanji Tamchu Rekpar Hanadung Jipana Dershik in Bangapar Chirpet Nim Sintuna Lapa Chikipa Tenete Sunam Chempaso Shipatang Temba Jipe Se Yunum Domba Songa Le Tata Sanje Temban Tartope Come the Ninsin check the Domba, not check some Payun Chase. The young son took the same Jason, but Domba Payun Namkata, Sebzon Mate and Zopa Sanje, Compound Top and Jola, Shepherd Tati Jacobs, not Dodger took for Ladan Haji. Number some more down, driven Yamsolan but sender. Renzenje Chardon Kuchen, Jetangorian, Metset, Dogle Menjawa, Saja Chimbo Chok, Mudrop To Para Sipa Yimbe, Gawa Gongchen, Teta Geva Teang, Jonghove J Matana, Controso, Najinga Shekese, Panjava Yimba, not the Geta Sanchok Chimbun Ho, the Egypt.
Back to the commentary, page 5, line 12. The glorious protector Arya Nagarjuna said, "Grant the vows of Sojong to men and women alike, so they may obtain the pleasing bodies of the gods who act as they wish." Thus, in the past, when Lord Buddha was alive, even those who kept the one-day NyungNe vows a single time with merely a selfish mind were reborn in the god realm of the 33. Since even those who have slightly transgressed the one-day NyungNe vows will be reborn in the god abodes of the 4 great kings, it is said that the benefits of taking the vows are unfathomable. Moreover, it specifically states in the Moon Lamp Sutra that the merit of practicing a single precept for a single day and night during an era when the holy Dharma is being destroyed and the teachings of the Sugata are coming to an end is far greater to making offerings to millions of Buddhas for an inconceivable aeons. Thus it is of greater benefit to keep a single vow for a single day during the final times of the present Buddha's teachings than it would have been to keep vows for a long time during the former times when the teachings flourished. Furthermore, the benefits of taking vows with a mind of bodhicitta are immeasurable like space, and will lead to the attainment of the state of complete Buddhahood. In particular, in the present context, by engaging in this practice in relation to the deity of the secret mantra Vajrayana and the profound yogas of the Mantrayana, one will join the ranks of the Vidyadharas in this very life. And however long it may take, it will not take more than 16 lifetimes to attain the supreme city of Mahamudra. Thus rejoice. However, if you do not seal such virtues in the end with dedication, they can become exhausted through various conditions such as anger. Therefore, please dedicate these roots of virtue toward great awakening by repeating the following. We go to page 11 in the Yellow Prayer Book.
Sonam daya tham che zebani tham nani bedana tham zeje jega nam che balong chubaye si ben cholen juwa shu.
By this merit may I attain omniscience. Having defeated the enemies, my wrongdoings, may I liberate all beings who are tossed in the ocean of samsara by the waves of birth, old age, sickness, and death. Back to the Sadhana. Page 14.
Dāne jāsam che dāgē jīn sō jīn bē sō na jē rō lā pēn sō sāng jī rā bā shō sāng jī chū dāng sō jīn chō na lā sāng chō bā dā Dōne jāsam che dāgē jīn sō jīn bē sōm na jē rō lā bēn sō sanje drupasho.
In the Buddha, Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly, I take refuge until attaining enlightenment. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings.
Om soba va shuddha sava dhamma soba shuddha va jana thom je thom ba ja thom be nga le ren chen je san ye tham je yong zo be ya me kham ba ye wo wa Dani tuji chenpo rana bar sarve togana ale dove chenko ye tendu shiyan sanbar chu tenen dunje namka ne ren chin che tang chu jin chu Bam cha da din di ten, dum na da vi jin ko chi bu ten. Nu ga ne, un chu ar din la ma dang, dao jie qian bo ye me, la re jie sang jie sang sun jie. Korwa chinda yoba ju sanje tom jin dupe kador jin zembe ngavani anjo sum je tava te lama nama sam chalo Sum deva shiva chuje go do semji nam la chin reze nam ka do bu jo bu chuje ya zi ji ba me lo sam cha lo jun je ma gu kum do zo san je va la ji je jin jin do la de jin re ze la sam cha lo je ge nam ka yin de ye me ya zo ge ja zo yin de sa Dan xie ran qiu le nga ni be ri nga de wa xie lo sam cha lo da ge ni ge sa wu le chu be me to do be tang ma me zhe che xie zi so zi be la mo
Bottom of page 14. All phenomena become void. From within the state of emptiness, upon a precious ground, appears a lovely boundless palace, complete with all the perfect attributes, within which I vividly appear as the great compassionate one. Arising from awe, a moon disk at my heart is marked with the syllable Hri. From the Hri at my heart, light rays radiate and invite the glorious Guru, who is indivisible from the great compassionate one. Surrounded by the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the four families, he appears in the space in front of me and sits upon a moon disk resting on a 1,000-petaled lotus flower, which sits upon a jeweled throne. Homage and praise to the Gurus, who embody all Buddhas, whose essence is the Vajra holder, and who are the root of the three jewels. Homage and praise to the radiant Amitabha, the Dharmakaya of all the bliss-gone ones of the three times, appearing as Avalokiteshvara, the 11-faced one, who gazes upon all beings of the 6 realms. Homage and praise to Avalokiteshvara, who with compassionate eyes watches over beings, who untainted by faults is white in color, and whose crown is adorned by the perfect Buddha. Homage and praise to the Sugatas of the 5 families, who prevail over skillful means and supreme wisdom, and who, though inseparable from space like Dharmakaya, emanate distinctly in rainbow-like forms. From the seed syllables at my heart emanate goddesses who offer flowers, incense, lamps, perfumes, food, and the like.
Om Banda Bubea, Om Banda Dubea, Om Banda Aluga, Om Banda Gindea, Om Banda Neveda, Om Banda Shada. Sadhana mare vanjurbe Damba sundangava Narabdunjube shabarje Kaya dagatungu Deva jeba kanjaba Tabe menda shaji Janteng tamden jomebji Geva nala jaya Yang kolo korshin sorvade Sanje sanjo yije Zon tamje sanjo jodongo Semjin de dan denjo Donga kundan rajurje Namya de me majo Tanyom chembo de jurje.
Middle of 19. Vajra holder and others, please heed me. With heartfelt regret, I confess all transgressions of the three kinds of vows which I have committed while overpowered by ignorance. Whatever wrongs I have done at any time, I confess them with great fear. From now on, I will not allow them to happen again. I rejoice in all virtue and supplicate you to turn the wheel of Dharma. Holding in mind the awakened state of Buddhahood, I dedicate all virtues to supreme enlightenment. May all sentient beings be endowed with happiness. May they be free from all suffering. May they never be without happiness. May they abide in great equanimity.
Om Sobhava Shuddha Savad Sobhava Om Janya Tanjana Benda Sobhava Maguva Zondan Dembe Dupa Ye Chunam Tam Ye Domba Ju Engan Lipema Da Ve Chen Nya Kanwe Tendaran Sen Shaka Le Wun Zhu Sim Jian Dong Sen San De Shi Yu Bema Le Sen Do Ba Va Shem Sen Ju La Yang De Le Jia Ju Dang Xia Ba Da Wen Chu Be Sob Jie San Jie San Se Na Jin Zhang De La Ten Ba Yin Ge Ji Ni Lo Pe Ma Le Zhi Dang Jie Ba Yong Ju Le Da Nian Po Bo Jin Ne Gun Do Gar Bo Lan Cu Jin Jie Xia Jie Ca Ya Ga Ye Jiang Yong Ma De Ye De Jiang Ye Ma Yong Ka De De Ma Ye Ga Yong Jia Wan Nan Xie Ya Jian De De Chu Ya Na Po Ne Ma Po Zu De Ma Po Zu De De Jin Sum Che Ze Cho Nye Jin De De Na Xie Xia Ne Ma Bu Zu Du Den Ba Nye Jin Bang Ge Che Nam Ba Sa Sa Ve So Ji Tong Bo Nye To Ka Ta Jia Ye Ni Be Ram Chen Sun Ben Shu Jin Ze Ye Ben Ko Lon Zen Ba De Yong Je Ni Pe Pe Ma Tang Sun Be Je Lo Ye Ba Ye Da Je Yong Sun Zen Ba O Te La Sa Ne Gu Jia Da Ge Ju Zang Nin Chu Jin Ze Te Ta Tong Cha Sa Nam Ji Te De Jin Re Den Ba O Nor Ge Ren Jin Jin Jiang Xie O Du Nu Ma Yong Ba Ne Re Da Ba Be Yong Ga Ba Ge Xi Re Ji Shan Yang Tar Je Ju Ben Zen A Ze Gar Bu Tu Te Ta Ga Da Ve Den Re Yi Gar Bu Zi Je Bu Da La Ne Jin Le Ze Gar Dan Je Ba Jin
Page 21. All phenomena that are subsumed under perceiver and perceived become empty. From within this state, the nature of my mind appears as a white hri upon a lotus and moon disk. From it, light streams forth and fulfills the purpose of sentient beings. The light then gathers back into the hri, which transforms into a golden lettuce marked with a hri. From the hri, light emanates once again in the form of hooks and lassos that invite the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the 10 directions. They dissolve into the lotus and hri, and instantly transform into myself, appearing as noble Avalokiteshvara. My body is youthful, white in color, with 11 faces. The main face is white, the right face is green, and the left face is red. Above them, the middle face is green, the right face is red, and the left face is white. Above them, the middle face is red, the right face is white, and the left face is green. These faces have a peaceful expression. Above all of them is a black, wrathful face with 3 eyes, bared fangs, and a menacing, frowning grimace. Above it is a red, peaceful face with a crowned protrusion. Unadorned, it is visible from the neck up. Of the 8 main hands, the first 2 on top are folded in prayer at my heart. Below it, the second right hand holds a crystal mala. The third is in the gesture of supreme generosity, and the fourth holds a wheel. The second left hand holds a lotus. The third holds an anointing vase, and the fourth holds a bow and arrow. My remaining 992 hands are in the gesture of supreme giving, and each of the 1,000 hands has an eye on its palm. I am adorned with ornaments of precious gems, and I am wearing an upper garment of an antelope skin draped over my left breast. My lower garment is made from Benares. My crown is adorned with a diadem of beautiful silks, and I am emitting rays of white light. At my heart, upon a moon disk, is a white letter Hri, whose light rays invite Avalokiteshvara and his retinue from the pure land of Potala.
jin to je jin jin ru la ze jin re ze la som cha lo sa hom pa o ni su me ba jo de ne rang ne sum da ye ge sum je zam ba ju ho la yang che le zhu pe du jin xie ba nga sung de de da nam ji tu ka ne yi xi du ra zan zan ba ye yam je tu ne da ni la ngu ba ga che ye la dan de lu be je zo de lo mi ngo ba mi da wa me ju na ye sa ren ju na yu tu zhe mi da ba nam je de re da nam je ve jin je rang ge to ge bu de dan yi shi sun be ngo wa ni to je qian bon cong ga a ti to ga den an zi san ba she ye ga wen zhun zhu wei zhe jiang ne to je qian bu ge zhe ba cun de shi ten ba ju.
Middle of page 26. Homage and praise to Avalokiteshvara, who with compassionate eyes watches over beings, who untainted by faults is white in color, and whose crown is adorned by the perfect Buddha. Ja, Hong, Bam, Ho, we merge inseparably, and my three places become marked with the syllables Om, Ah, Hong. Again light radiates from the Hri at my heart, which causes the 5 Tathagatas to come here. From their hearts emanate the 4 mothers, holding primordial wisdom nectar, which they use to bestow empowerment directly upon me. The nectar overflows and transforms into the essence of the Guru, appearing as Amitabha at my crown, Akshobhya at my forehead, Ratna Sambhava behind my right ear, Amoga Siddhi behind my left ear, and Verochana at the nape of my neck. Thus I am crowned by the lords of the 5 families. At my heart, upon a lotus and moon, is the essence of the wisdom being, the great compassionate one. He is the size of a thumb joint. And at his heart is the samadhi being, appearing as a white letter Hri. From it, light issues forth and purifies the obscurations of all beings, and they all transform into the great compassionate one. The light then returns and dissolves back into the Hri.
Namarena Toya Yo Namaya Jana Sangara Berotan Baharanzoyo Tutugodoya Araharte Samyo Sambuddha Namma Sarvata Tanga Devi Artebe Samyo Sambuddha Namaya Valoket Shoraya Bodhisattva Masadoya Mahakarunaka Dayata Dara Dara Dere Dere Duru Dur Eteve Tolu Tole Pratole Pratole Kusuma Kusuma Nare Le Mele Tedendo Mapano Yesova Debe Adebe Soyo Sambudebe Namaya Valobe Maya Bodhisattva Masadoya Mahakarunagaya Eya Tha Om Dara Dara Dura Duru Duru Eteva Tale Tale Pratale Pratale Kusuma Kusuma Vare Mela Tiddadol Mapano Yesuva Deodom Duru 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 Doli Doli Ba Doli Ba Kusuma Kusuma Vare Mela Tiddadolama Nayas Dara Diri Diri Duru 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 Doli Doli Ba Doli Ba Kusuma Kusuma Vare Mela Tiddadolama Nayaso Yata Om Dara Dara Duru 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 Doli Doli Ba Doli Ba Kusuma Kusuma Vare Mela Tiddadolama Nayaso Yata Om Dara Dara Duru 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 Doli Doli Ba Doli Ba Kusuma Kusuma Vare Mela Tiddadolama Nayaso Yata Om Dara Dara Duru 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 Doli Doli Ba Doli Ba Kusuma Kusuma Vare Mela Tiddadolama Nayaso Yata Om Dara Dara Duru 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 Doli Doli Ba Doli Ba Kusuma Kusuma Vare Mela Tiddadolama Nayaso Yata Om Dara Dara Duru 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 Doli Doli Ba Doli Ba Kusuma Kusuma Vare Mela Tiddadolama Nayaso Yata Om Dara Dara Duru 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 Doli Doli Ba Doli Ba Kusuma Kusuma Vare Mela Tiddadolama Nayaso Yata Om Dara Dara Duru 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 Doli Doli Ba Doli Kusuma Kusuma Vare Mela Tiddadolama Mapanayaso Om Mane Beme Hore Om Mane Beme Hore Om Mane Beme Hore Om Mane Beme Mani Pimano, 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 Mani Pimano. No Mani Pimano, 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 Mani Pimano. Mani Pimo, 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 Mani Pimo. Oh, Mani Pimo, 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 Mani Pimo. No, Mani Pimo, Mani Pimo, Mani Pimo, Mani Pimo, Mani Pimo, Mani Pimo. Oh, Mani Pimo, Mani Pimo. Oh, Mani Pimo, Om Soba Vashuddha Savadharma Soba Vashuddha Jana Tham Chi Tong Ba Ja De Ngang Le Ran Ye Ji Da Ge Zhi Le Dum Ye Na Dun Dun Chu Na Shu Va Le Ran Qian Le Du Jia Ye Gang Zhu Jie Go Jie Den Ba Ve Ran Qian Che Dang Da Ve Den No Cu Be Man Da Ji Ji Deva Shi Li Ran Zha Ve Tu Ji Qian Bo Nan Ba Sa Gom Do Ge Bu Lang Zu Jin Ju Ji Xia Ji Za Jia Ga Ye Jiang Yu Ma Te Ye Dan Wu Jia Ye Ma Yong Ga Wa Ye Dan Wu Ma Ye Ga Yin Yong Jia Wa Na Xie Jia Jin Ye Dan Chu Jia Na Po Ne Jin Sum Xie Zi Chu Nie Jin Ye Tu No Xie Jia Ne Ma Pu Zu Du Den Ba Ni Jin Ban Ge Ji Nan Ba Sa Za Vi Sa Jie Dang Bo Ni Da Ga Ta Jia Ye Ni Ne Zham Chen Sun Ben Chu Jin Ze Ye Ben Ku Long Zhen Ba De Yong Ji Ni Pe Pe Ma Tang Sun Be Jie Lo Ye Ba Nie Da Ye Yong Sun Zhen Ba Wo De La Sa Ni Gu Jia Dan Gu Jia Zang Yin Chu Jin Ze De Da Dong Cha Sa Na Ye Te Du Jin Le Den Ba Wo Nor Ve Ren Qin Jin Qiang Yan Gu Du Na Ma Yong Ba Ne Ra Da Ba Bi Yong Ga Ba Ga Xi Ri Jie Xiang Tab Jin Ye Ong Da Ji Ju Bin Then Wo Zi Ga Bong Chu Wa Jie Dan De Chi Li Ba Me Ma Po Den Zhen Sa Jia Jin Xia De Hong Li Me Ju Ba Ngu Bo Sa No Sa Jia Lo Re Zham Li Rin Yong Ne Se Pon Chu Jin Sa Jia Jin Nub De Om Li Num Na Ze Gar Bu San Chung Chu Ge Ce San De A Le Tun Zhe Ne Jiang Ke Jia Jin Sa Jia Jin Gun Jia Ren Qin Jin Di Shen Ne Sum Xin Be Sa Wong Le An Che Xi Sen Ba Na Jin Zhang Ten Ba Ni Mi Ju
Page 31. All phenomena become void. From within this state, from the Hri at my heart, emanates the letter Brahm, which travels to the space in front of me. The Brahm then melts and transforms into a palace of jewels, square with 4 doors. Inside is a jeweled throne and a moon disk, upon which is a multicolored 8-petaled lotus. At its center is a Hri, which transforms into the great compassionate one, crystal clear, resembling myself. His body is youthful, white in color, with 11 faces. The main face is white, the right face is green, and the left face is red. Above them, the middle face is green, the right face is red, and the left face is right. Above them, the middle face is red, the right face is white, and the left face is green. These faces have a peaceful expression. Above all of them, wrathful face, with 3 eyes, bared fangs, and a menacing frowning grimace. Above it is a red, peaceful face with a crown protrusion. Unadorned, it is visible from the neck up. Of his 8 main hands, the first 2 on top are folded in prayer at his heart. Below it, the second right hand holds a crystal mala. The third is in the gesture of supreme generosity, and the fourth holds a wheel. The second left hand holds a lotus, the third holds an anointing vase, and the fourth holds a bow and arrow. His remaining 992 hands are in the gesture of supreme giving, and each of the 1,000 hands has an eye on its palm. He is adorned with ornaments of precious gems, and wears an upper garment of an antelope skin draped over his left breast. The lower garment is made from Benares. The crown is adorned with a diadem of beautiful silks, and he emits rays of white light. Above, a Hri transforms into red Amitabha, his hands in the gesture of samadhi. In the east, a Hung transforms into blue Akshobhya, his hands in the earth-touching gesture. In the south, a Tram transforms into yellow Ratnasambhava, his hands in the gesture of supreme giving. In the west, an Om transforms into white Virochana in the aspect of supreme awakening. In the north, an Ah transforms into green Amoga city with his hands in the gesture of granting protection. All of them are adorned with jewels, and their 3 places are marked with the 3 seed syllables. The light radiating from the 3 syllables invites the wisdom beings who dissolve into him, and thus we have merged non-dually. Page 37. Homage to the Gurus who embody all Buddhas, whose essence is the Vajra holder, and who are the root of the 3 jewels. Homage to the radiant Amitabha, the Dharmakaya of all the bliss-gone ones of the 3 times, appearing as Avalokiteshvara, the 11-faced one, who gazes upon all beings of the 6 realms. Homage to Avalokiteshvara, who with compassionate eyes watches over beings, who untainted by faults is white in color, and whose crown is adorned by the perfect Buddha. Homage to the Sugatas of the 5 families, who prevail over skillful means in supreme wisdom, and who, though inseparable from space like Dharmakaya, emanate distinctly in rainbow-like forms. From the seed syllable at my heart emanate goddesses who offer flowers, incense, lamps, perfumes, food, and the like.
Om Benza Pipe Om Benza Dupe Om Benza Aluke Om Benza Ginde Om Benza Nevede Om Benza Shuddha. Sojong Sadhana do samanjebe Domba sundangarva Naharabdun jupe shabaje Kaya dagutungu Tuhudipo jipa kanjapa Rabe mendra shaji Tene tamde jomeji Geva namla jaya Rankolo korshin sorvade Sanje sanju ije Zon tamje sanju yodongo Saye puju zoje medo Ra len ye nye de jimbande Sanji shin lo me de purva Ye drogun namda Shin do juba shu Yin zi menda zambo de pu San cholam parchi mem jong shin Tusum deshi gomba toba Tansi parmendra shivar meneshi Nam kadanya bidruna drova sho Randa du yoba Nye toje chenpa sanzule Eishi durze jumba Bumba yonsu kawarje.
Top of page 40. Vajra holder and others, please heed me. With heartfelt regret, I confess all transgressions of the 3 kinds of vows which I have committed while overpowered by the 3 poisons. Whatever wrongs I have done at any time, I confess them with great fear. From now on, I will not allow them to happen again. I rejoice in all virtue, and I supplicate you to turn the wheel of Dharma. Holding in mind the awakened state of Buddhahood, I dedicate all virtues to supreme enlightenment. The ground is sprinkled with scented water and strewn with flowers. It is adorned with Mount Meru, the 4 continents, the sun, and the moon. By visualizing it as a Buddha realm and offering it, may all beings enjoy the perfect purity of this realm. Having offered this excellent and pleasing mandala, may we experience no obstacles on the path to awakening. May we realize the enlightened mind of the Sugatas of the 3 times. May we neither stray into samsara nor rest in nirvana's peace. May all beings, limitless as the sky is vast, become liberated. Streams of primordial wisdom nectar descend from the fingers of myself and the great compassionate one in front, filling the vase completely.
Namo Renoto Yahanamayana Sangaram Berozan Baharamzaya Tathangataya Ardi Soya Sambeda Nama Sarvata Tangadebe Sanya Sambedebe Namaya Valoke Shoraya Bodhisattva Mahasattva Mahakarunaka Dayata Dara 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 Adale Bada Kusama Kusamava Ele Mele Titu Lama BuNima Meletitin Lama BuNima Yadavum dara 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 doli doli ba doli ba kusame kusama vara lamala jajandola mana eso Yadavum dara 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 doli doli ba doli ba kusame kusama vara lamala jajandola mana eso Yadavum dara 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 doli doli ba doli ba kusame kusama vara lamala jajandola mana eso Yadavum dara 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 doli doli ba doli ba me kusama vara lamala jajandola mana eso Yadavum dara 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 doli doli ba doli ba kusame kusama vara lamala jajandola mana eso Yadavum dara 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 doli doli ba doli ba kusame kusama vara lamala jajandola mana eso Yadavum dara 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 doli doli ba doli ba kusame kusama vara lamala jajandola mana eso Yadavum dara 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 doli doli ba doli ba kusame kusama vara lamala jajandola mana eso dara 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 doli doli ba doli ba kusame kusama vara lamala jajandola mana eso Yadavum dara 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 doli doli ba doli ba kusame kusama vara lamala jajandola mana eso Yadavum dara 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 doli doli ba doli ba kusame kusama vara lamala jajandola mana eso Yadavum dara 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 doli doli ba doli ba kusame kusama vara lamala jajandola Mapana yeso man mehore no mane mehore amane mehore amane Amani pemehore Amani pemehore Mani pemehore Oh, money, payment, money, payment, money, payment, money, payment, money, payment, money, payment. Oh, money, payment, 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 money, payment. Oh, money, payment, money, payment, money, payment, money, payment, money, payment, money, payment. Money, payment, money, payment. Oh, money, payment, money, payment, money, payment, money, payment. No money, payment, money, payment, money, payment, money. Oh, money, payment, honey, and it does Bandun ji zowa tam jerde Range Gelong, Jever Gelong, Mahaparmujune, no Chinze.
Page 43. Then I, the deity wisdom being, dissolve into the main deity in front. Above my crown is Golong Mapalmo, who supplicates the Noble One on my behalf.
Jagarkeda Aya Avalokede Shoraya Beche Shere Nade Todranam Pukidam Papa Chinese Solo Geloma Parmetu Bashisava.
We do Golong Mapalmo's praise to the Noble Lord Avalokiteshvara with prostrations.
Jitengu Bolasan La Jiten Lama Sumjetu Pala Suvu Dudan Sombetu Otupe Janjo Tupe Truparanzip Jiten Sumjen Gumbo Cholasam La Dirshe Pami Kude Kunanzip Dirshe Naman Tae Ujisip Sayan Chudi Yada Trigonse, Sayon Serje Peme Number Jim, Tijin Open Chua Mazar Chip, Shari Jibo Do Tavunzip, Chinje Pema Chodo Sayan Yam, Kawa Dundo Nongo Trimedim, Trime Chamade Tumbuzip. Zibiz Jare Marpujim, Pimento Dasaning Arsi, Tungo de Doda Dinjum, Orinchi Manga Puan in Nejim, Loman Jobder Subder Jamjum, Arda Baban Namayum Baka, Ninja de Gigin Jinanjam. Trima me papimen cholani, Tivingune pimen doctor jump, Sejakaran cholo no trip, Dozu trip rezo shantom zip, To Pechin chon tojin pararsen, Choni sona mambo nyeva sap, Tatu divin juni gani se. Sumda Zejin Karju Jibadum, Alujin Jode Dubon Tuleja, Sidi Gande Dray Shaye, Tsangbe Nisa Yimade, Angabe Dudu Laji Tridership, Yonzo Nyeva Sayan Dimani, Mi Toda Chen Toledur. Kanje Tadu Toran Lane Ye Chinese Jambo Yellow Sims, Ye Tupen Choda Toja Satu, Natine Chiba Nipimein, No Jiwanda Tamang Chiwatam, and Jitin Jitin Lana Gubakanda, Yam Jitin Gubolo Sam. Jiktin Lama Seva Sumjetu, Aloysu Dudan Sombetu, Tepe Janjo Tupe Trubanzip, Jiktin Sumjen Gumbo Cholo Sum, No Dirshe Bami Kude Kumlanzip, Dirshe Nawan Toye Ujinsip, Sayan Chiji Yado Trigunsip, Sayon Serje Pime Number Jim, Tijin Robin Chua Mother Chip, Shari Jiba Do Tavunzip, Chinje Pima Chodo Sayan Yang, Kawa Dondo Nongo Tringidim, Trime Chamade Tumbunzip, Zipis Jare Marbujim, Pime Soda Soning Arsi. Tungo de Jin Doda Dinjum, Orinchima Buan in Nejim, Loman Chubder Subder Jabjum, the Papa Namayum Baka, Ninjo de Gijin Jinonchon, Trima Papi Mencholani, Tevanguna Pendodur Jump, Sejakaran Cholo no trip. O dozu drebe reza shantam zem, O tepe jin jong to jin parur sem, Choni sona mangbo nyewa sop, O dodu devin jungne gane ser, O sumdan zejen karju jeba dum, O lu jin jo de dumong chole jar, O serje kandu drai shaye ong, O changbe nesa ye wen banze, O ngambe zhudu lanji zhudur shik, O yongzo nye aso yin dimba nye, O mi co da chun co le zhur, O kanje da du torang lane ku, Ye jine zi ji ambo ye lo sun, Ye tu pe cho de da ja sa tu, Na tene chi ba ne pe me yin, Ro ji wa de da mong ji wa tam, De ji de la na ga ba kand, Ya om je de go po lo som, Lo jik de la ma se ba sum je du, O lo ye zo wo du dan chong be du, O tu pe jang jo tu pe zhu ban ze, O jik di sum je gu mo cho lo som, Lo dir she ba mi gu de gun zang ze, O dir she na wang ta e jin se, O sa yen chi ji ye da zhi gong se, O sa yung se je pe me nan bar jin, O chi jim ra pen chong wa ma sen chu, O xia ri ji ba do da wen zi, jin ji pe ma jo do sang yen yang, O ka wa dong da nang gua cheng e di, O chi me a cha me de chun ben zi, O zi pe e zi jia ri mar pu jin, O pe men cho da sa ne nga si, O dung ge zhi jin do da din je yun, O ren chi mang bu bu wa ni ne jin, O lo men chup dir sup dir jab je yun, O ri do bu bu nu ma yung ba ka, O ni jo du ki jin jin na chang, O chi ma me ba pe men cho lo ne, O te we ngu ne pe men da dir jam, O se je ke rang cho lo no we trip, O da su trip pe ra sa shang tam zem, O tu pe jin jang co jin par sen, O cho ni su na mang bo nye wa so, O da du de win jung ne ga ne ser, O sum dan ze jen kar ju ju ba dum, O lu jin cho de du bong chong le jar, O ser ji gang du zhai xia ye ong, O chang be ne sa ye wen ma ze, O ngang be zhun zhao lang ji zhi dar xie, O yong zo nian wa sa yen din ba nian, O mi co da chen co le zhur, O kan ye do du to rang lo ne ku, Ye jin le zi jiang bo ye lo sin, Ye tu ben cho da da ja sa tu, Na ten ne chi ba ne pe me yin, Rong ji wang de da mang ji wa tam, ji din ji den la na go ba kan da, Ya om ji din go po lo som, La ji din la ma si ba sum je tu, O lo yu zo du dang chang pe du, O tu pe jiang ju tu pe zhe ban zi, O jik din sum jin gong bong cho la sam, O dir xie ba mi gu de gum zang zi, O dir xie na wang ta e e jin se, O sa yen ju jin ye da zhi gong se, O sa yung se ji pe me na bar jin, O zhi jin ra pen chong wa ma sen chu, O xia ri ji ba da da wen zi, O jin ji pe ma cho da sang yen yang, O ka wa dong da nang ga cheng e di, O chi mi a cha me de chong be zi, O zi pe a zi jia ri mar pu jin, O pe men so da sa ne nga si, O dung ga zhi jin do da di ye yun, O ren chi mang pe pu ma ni ne jin, O lo men chup dir sup dir jam ye yun, O ri do pa pe nu ma yung ba ka, O ninja do gijin jinon chang, O chima me ba pemen chola ne, O tewe ngune pemen dandar jam, O seje karan chola no trip, O tozu trepe rezo shantam zip, O tepe jinjong tsojin parar sem, O choni sona mangbo nyewa sop, O tatu deven jone gane sir, O sundar zejen karji jibatum, Ala jin chote tupon chole jar, O serji kanto drai shaye wong, O tsangpe nesa ye wenban zep, O ngampen chuncho lanji chudar ship, O yongzo nye wa sayen timba nye, O mi choda chun chole dur, O kaye do du toran lane kup, Ye jine zeje amo yalo sin, Ye tupe chode toja sawa tu, No tene jiba amne pime yin, No jewa de tamang jewa tam, Den jik din jik din lene ge pa kundam jo.
Om, I prostrate to the protector of the universe, the guru of the universe, honored by beings of all three realms, praised by gods, Mara Brahma, wish granting, king of sages, supreme protector, I prostrate, noble body containing all bliss gone. One's your crowns adorned with the Buddha, boundless light. Your generous right hand gives ease to hungry ghosts. Your left hand's adorned with a gold lotus. Your perfumed hair flashes with lightning bound up like red gold garlands. Oh, your face is beautiful, shining full moon, and your lotus eyes are wide, so exquisite. Your sweet smelling body's white as a snowy conch, your whole pure glittering pearls. You are draped in radiance like the red of dawn. Your hands spread like perfect lotuses, ranged on a still lake. Youth tinged like the autumn clouds. Many jewels adorn your shoulders. Your young palms are exquisite, soft and tender as new leaves. Your left breast is covered by antelope hide, beautified by fine earrings, bracelets, anklets. You abide on a pristinely pure lotus, and your belly smooth as a lotus petal. Your sublime gold belt is studded with fine gems. From your hips draped garments of the finest silk. Supreme wisdom of the Buddha gone beyond, gathering vast merit, you reach the sublime lower realms, liberator, source of delight. You dispel age and disease, you are supreme among beings, victor over Mara's hordes. Golden anklets jingling beautify your feet. Your four boundless states, secure beings in peace, dignified like elephant, graceful as swan. Doctrine's keeper, all accumulations done, savior from the oceans of milk and water. Man or woman, if you rise each day at dawn, devote your mind with respect to Chenrezig, and you praise him with this excellent pure song. Recite clearly and purely, then all of your worldly and transcendent wishes will be fulfilled in this life and all of your future lives. Om, I prostrate to the protector of the universe, the guru of the universe, honored by beings of all three realms, praised by gods, Mara Brahma, wish granting, king of sages, supreme protector, I prostrate, noble body containing all bliss gone. One's your crowns adorned with the Buddha, boundless light. Your generous right hand gives ease to hungry ghosts. Your left hand's adorned with a gold lotus. Your perfumed hair flashes with lightning bound up like red gold garlands. Oh, your face is beautiful, shining full moon, and your lotus eyes are wide, so exquisite. Your sweet smelling body's white as a snowy conch. Your whole pure glittering pearls. You are draped in radiance like the red of dawn. Your hands spread like perfect lotuses, ranged on a still lake. Youth tinged like the autumn clouds. Many jewels adorn your shoulders. Your young Palms are exquisite, soft and tender as new leaves. Your left breast is covered by antelope hide, beautified by fine earrings, bracelets, anklets. You abide on a pristinely pure lotus, and your belly smooth as a lotus petal. Your sublime gold belt is studded with fine gems. From your hips draped garments of the finest silk. Supreme wisdom of the Buddha gone beyond, gathering vast merit, you reach the sublime lower realms, liberator, source of delight. You dispel age and disease, you are supreme among beings, victor over Mara's hordes. Golden anklets jingling beautify your feet. Your four boundless states, secure beings in peace, dignified like elephant, graceful as swan. Doctrine's keeper, all accumulations done, savior from the oceans of milk and water. Man or woman, if you rise each day at dawn, devote your mind with respect to Chenrezig, and you praise him with this excellent pure song. Recite clearly and purely, then all of your worldly and transcendent wishes will be fulfilled in this life and all of your future lives. Om, I prostrate to the protector of the universe, the guru of the universe, honored by beings of all three realms, praised by gods, Mara, Brahma, wish-granting, king of sages, supreme protector, I prostrate. Noble body containing all bliss gone ones, your crowns adorned with the Buddha boundless light. Your generous right hand gives ease to hungry ghosts, your left hand's adorned with a gold lotus. Your perfumed hair flashes with lightning bound up like red gold garlands. Oh, your face is beautiful, shining full moon, and your lotus eyes are wide, so exquisite. Your sweet smelling body's white as a snowy conch, your whole pure glittering pearls. You are draped in radiance like the red of dawn. Your hands spread like perfect lotuses, arranged on a still lake. Youth tinged like the autumn clouds. Many jewels adorn your shoulders. Your young palms are exquisite, soft and tender as new leaves. Your left breast is covered by antelope hide, beautified by fine earrings, bracelets, anklets. You abide on a pristinely pure lotus, and your belly smooth as a lotus petal. Your sublime gold belt is studded with fine gems. From your hips draped garments of the finest silk. Supreme wisdom of the Buddha gone beyond, gathering vast merit, you reach the sublime lower realms, liberator, source of delight. You dispel age and disease, you are supreme among beings, victor over Mara's hordes. Golden anklets jingling beautify your feet. Your four boundless states, secure beings in peace, dignified like elephant, graceful as swan. Doctrine's keeper, all accumulations done, savior from the oceans of milk and water. Man or woman, if you rise each day at dawn, devote your mind with respect to Chenrezig, and you praise him with this excellent pure song. Recite clearly and purely, then all of your worldly and transcendent wishes will be fulfilled in this life and all of your future lives.
Samaya Sadhana Temba Tenza Yorane Tondo Sojong Sancho Sojong Shala Sondra Tenza Ne Kun Shi Tobar Senjelo.
Bottom of 49. Please grant your blessings that the teachings and the holders of the teachings will remain for a long time, and that myself and all sentient beings may train in bodhicitta. Grant your blessings that we may fully attain the union of shamatha and vipassana, and that we may perfectly realize omniscient wisdom.
Om Soba Vashuddha Sava Dharma Soba Shuddha Om Aho Kado Chon Nam Bhanso Den Behador Mande Ava Jire Zevanda Jarva Sebinam Lamba.
This torma, endowed with perfect color, odor, taste, and potency, I offer to the noble Lord Avalokiteshvara, the Buddhas and the Bodhisattvas.
Om Akar Moga Soro Dharmana Ade Dupena Duda Om Vaho Soha Om Akar Moga Soro Dharmana Ade Dupena Duda Om Vaho Akar Moga Soro Dharmana Natudam Om Pesova Om Lokeshwara Sabare Dzambhala da Kaka Kaya Kaya Om Lokeshwara Sabare Dzambhala da Kaka Kaya Kaya Om Lokeshwara Sabare Dzambhala da Kaka Kaya Kaya Shen Cheva Tane Tamje Dare Zan Lo Zan Ajar Me Bada Nianje Che Shen Lama Lag Den Chin Re Ze Je Tam Che Lan Sho San Cho Sen Rambo Je ma je ba na je 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 ba nyam ba me ba yang kong ne kong de ba wa xiong.
In this and all my future lives, may I be born in a good family, and may I be endowed with a clear intellect free from pride, and may I have great compassion and devotion to the Guru. May my samaya with Chenrezig remain firm. May bodhicitta, the precious and supreme mind, arise in whom it has not yet arisen. Where it has arisen, may it not decline, but ever increase higher and higher. By offering a bath with scented streams of nectar to the protector Avalokiteshvara, a lamp for wandering beings, may all defilements and the two kinds of obscurations of all beings be completely purified, and may there be the auspiciousness for all beings to achieve the stainless three kayas. Exalted Lord, please heed me. I request you to forgive my lack of clarity in meditation, corrupted mantra recitations, and impure activities regarding cleanliness, all of which I have committed while controlled by lethargy and agitation.
Om Pema Sado Samaya Mane Balaya Pema Sado Deno Dandando Me Baba Subuchan Numa Narato Me Baba Sasdem Masudame Zudam Jiran Guru Hong Ha Ho Banga Savata Tanga Da Pema Mamim Pema Ba Ma Samaya Sado Wa O Mane Peme Ho Danje Nangan Papa ye ge zhong ma sung je pe san he pa pe de je ye zhu ze zhe zam ta je je la yang jie wo tan ba ju.
In the space before me is the exalted noble one who was born from the 6 syllables. He bathes me with the nectar that flows from his fingers, which purifies the 3 obscurations. We go to the Blue Prayer Book, dedication from Shantideva, Way of the Bodhisattva. By all the virtue I have now amassed by composition of this book, which speaks of entry into the Bodhisattva way, may every being tread the path to Buddhahood. May beings everywhere who suffer, torment in their minds and bodies, have, by virtue of my merit, joy and happiness in boundless measure. As long as they may linger in samsara, may their present joy know no decline, and may they taste of unsurpassed beatitude in constant and unbroken continuity, throughout the spheres and reaches of the world, in hellish states wherever they may be. May beings fettered there, tormented, taste the bliss and peace of Sukhavati. May those caught in the freezing ice be warmed, and from the massing clouds of Bodhisattva's prayers, may torrents rain in boundless streams to cool those burning in infernal fires. May forests where the leaves are blades and swords become sweet groves and pleasant woodland glades, and may the trees of miracles appear, supplanting those upon the hill of Shamali. And may the very pits of hell be sweet, with fragrant pools all perfumed with the scent of lotuses, be lovely with the cries of swan and goose, and waterfowl so pleasing to the ear. May fiery coals turn into heaps of jewels, the burning ground become a crystal floor, the crushing hills celestial abodes, adorned with offerings, the dwelling place of Buddhas. May the hail of lava, fiery stones and weapons, henceforth become a rain of blossoms. May those whose hell it is to fight and wound be turned to lovers offering their flowers. And those engulfed in fiery Vaitarani, their flesh destroyed, their bones bleached white as kunda flowers, may they, through all my merit's strength, have godlike forms and sport with goddesses and Mendakini's peaceful streams. What fear is this, they'll ask, that grips the henchmen of the deadly lord, the frightful vultures and the carrion crows? What noble strength is it that brings us joy and drives away our dreadful night? And looking skyward they will see the shining form of Vajrapani. Then may their sins be quenched in joy, and may they go to him. And when they see the seething lava flood of hell, extinguished in a rain of blossoms, drenched in scented water, at once fulfilled in bliss, they'll ask, how can this be? And thus the denizens of hell will see the one who holds the lotus. Friends, throw away your fears and quickly gather here, for who is it that comes to banish dread, this youth with bound-up gleaming hair, this loving Bodhisattva, saving and protecting every being, whose powers relieve all pain, increasing joy? Do you see the splendor of his house that echoes praises of 1,000 goddesses, the 100 gods who lay their diadems before his lotus feet, the rain of flowers falling on his head, his eyes moist with compassion? Thus may those in hell cry out on seeing Manjughosha. And likewise when, through these roots of my virtue, they see the joyful clouds let fall their cooling scented rain, their obscurations cleansed by bodhisattvas like Samantabhadra, may all those languishing in hell come now to perfect happiness, and may the stooping animals be freed from fear of being preyed upon each other's food, and may the famished spirits have such joy as those who dwell within the northern continent, and may they be replete and satisfied by streams of milk that pour from noble Lord Avalokita's hand, and bathing in it may they be refreshed and cooled, and may the blind receive their sight, and may the deaf begin to hear, and women near their time bring forth like Maya Devi free from pain. And may the naked now be clothed, and all the hungry eat their fill, and may those parched with thirst receive pure waters and delicious drink. May the poor and destitute find wealth, the haggard and the careworn joy. May confidence relieve those in despair, and bring them steadfastness and every excellence. May every being ailing with disease be freed at once from every malady. May all the sickness that afflicts the living be instantly and permanently healed. May those who go in dread have no more fear. May captives be unchained and now set free. And may the weak receive their strength. May living beings help each other in kindness. May travelers upon the road find happiness no matter where they go, and may they gain, without the need of toil, the goals on which they set their hearts. May those who put to sea in boat or ship attain the ports that they desire, and may they safely come to shore in sweet reunion with their kith and kin. May those who lose their way and stray in misery find fellow travelers, and safe from the threat of thieves and savage beasts, be tireless in their journey light. May children and the old, the weak protectorless, bewildered in the wild and pathless wastes, and those whose minds are dulled, and all who are insane, have pure celestial beings as their guardians. May all attain the human state, and be possessed of wisdom, faith, and love, with perfect livelihood and sustenance. May they have mindfulness throughout their lives. May everyone have unrestricted wealth, just like the treasury of space, enjoying it according to their wish, without a trace of harm or enmity. May beings destitute of splendor become magnificent and bright, and those worn down by toil and drudgery acquire great beauty and perfection. May all the women in this world attain the strength of masculinity, and may the lowly come to excellence, the proud and haughty lose their arrogance. And thus, by all the merit I have gained, may every being, leaving none aside, abandon all their evil ways, embracing goodness now and evermore. From bodhicitta may they never separate, and constantly engage in bodhisattva deeds, and may they be accepted as disciples by the Buddhas and turn aside from Mara's work. And may these beings, each and every one, enjoy an unsurpassed longevity, living always in contentment. May the very name of death be strange to them. On every side, in all the 10 directions, may groves of wish-fulfilling trees abound, resounding with the sweetness of the teachings spoken by the Buddhas and their bodhisattva children. And may the earth be wholesome everywhere, free from boulders, cliffs, and chasms, flat and even like a level palm, and smooth like lapis lazuli. And for many circles of disciples, may multitudes of bodhisattvas rise in every land, adorning them with every excellent, from bird song and the sighing of the trees, from shafts of light, and from the sky itself. May living beings, each and every one, perceive the constant sound of Dharma. May they come into the presence of the Buddhas, and meet with bodhisattvas, offspring of the same. With clouds of offerings unbounded, may the teachers of the world be worshipped. May kindly spirits bring the rain on time, for harvests to be rich and plentiful. May princes rule according to their truth, and may the world be blessed with all prosperity. May medicines be strong and full of virtue. May healing spells be chanted with success. May spirits of the air that feed on flesh be kind, their minds imbued with pity. And let no being ever suffer pain. Let them neither ail nor languish, never doing evil. May they have no fear nor suffer insults, and may their minds be ever free from sorrow. In monasteries, temples, and the like, may reading and reciting widely flourish. May harmony prevail among the Sangha, and may its purpose be all fulfilled. May ordained monks intent upon the practice find perfect places for retreat in solitude, abandon every vagrant thought, and meditate with trained and serviceable minds. May nuns have all their wants supplied. May quarreling vindictiveness be strange to them. Let all who have embraced monastic life uphold a pure and unimpaired observance. May they feel regret when discipline is broken, and may they strive to cleanse away their faults. May they thus obtain a fortunate rebirth, wherein to undertake unfailing discipline. May the wise and learned be revered, and always be sustained by offerings. With minds suffused with purity, may their renown spread far and wide. May beings never languish in the lower realms. May pain and hardship be unknown to them. Enjoying more than godlike strength and beauty, may Buddhahood for them be swiftly gained. Again and yet again, may sentient beings make offerings to all the Buddhas, and with the Buddha's unimagined bliss, may they enjoy undimmed and constant happiness. May all the bodhisattvas now fulfill their high intentions for the sake of beings, and sentient beings likewise now receive the good the Buddhas have in store for them. And may the Arhats and Pratika Buddhas at length attain their perfect happiness, and may I also, through Manjushri's kindness, reach the ground of perfect joy, and throughout the streams of all my life embrace monastic ordination. Thus may I abide, sustained by simple ordinary fare, and in every life obtain a dwelling place in perfect solitude. Whenever I desire to gaze on him, or put to him the slightest question, may I behold the unobstructed vision of Manjughosha, my protector. to satisfy the needs of beings dwelling in the 10 directions to the margins of the sky. May I reflect in every deed the perfect exploits of Manjushri. And now, as long as space endures, as long as there are beings to be found, may I continue likewise to remain, to drive away the sorrows of the world. The pains and sorrows of all wandering beings, may they ripen wholly on myself, and may the virtuous company of Bodhisattvas bring about the happiness of beings. May the doctrine, only remedy for suffering, the source of every bliss and happiness, be nurtured and upheld with reverence, and throughout a vast continuous of time endure. And now to Manjughosha I prostrate, whose kindness is the wellspring of my good intent, and to my virtuous friends I also bow, whose inspiration gave me the strength to grow. Today, smoke offering.
Om Soba Vashuddha Soba Dhamma Soba Vashuddha.
The substances are empty by nature.
Nama Sarva Tata Gata Ba Yoma Yoma Gup Sarvati Kaum Gati Savarana Amangangana Kam Sova.
The 5 sense objects are a limitless sky treasury.
Om Benza Amarta Kundala Hana Hana Hom.
The materials are a vast sea of nectar.
Nama Sarva Tata Gata Avalokado Om Sambara Sambara.
All materials come to accord with the guest's wishes.
Om Jana Avalo Nama Samenda Saparena Rimi Sambhava Sama Mahamana Duru Duru Shadaya Zolaneho.
Guests receive all materials without any loss, gain, or conflict.
Nama Samenda Buddhana Traisho. All
the guests are brought under my power. By force of my intentions, the Tathagata's blessings and strength of Dharma Dhatu, to make offerings to them all and benefit sentient ones. May all our aims and wishes, all of them whate'er they be, in all worlds exceptionless, be fulfilled without hindrance. Consider this supreme among the 4 continents is the southern king Jambudvipa. To its northeast on Mount Hosir grow plants with immortal life elixirs, Artemisia's gold flowers at its base, turquoise tufts of juniper midway, at its peak rose tree with conch white blooms. These 3 plants where sublime cities dwell, flourish fragrant all 4 seasons long. Such are their excellent qualities to dispel sentient ones' confusion. Smoke clouds from these plants billow skyward, thus through 3 times Buddha's blessing, and through interdependence elements of beings, aspirations, karma, and merit. This fragrant elixir clears away dark dullness from gods, men's, demons' minds. Brilliant garlands of light, blazing rays, stream forth clearing dense dark delusion. Searing hot flames burn, incinerate all corruption, impurities, and dross. By pristine dharma, Dhatu's blessing, by the true three-jeweled source of refuge, by Vidyadhara's attainment's power, life's three exalted plans purify mundane condition, thoughts and deeds of gods, men, demons. This right is the means when conflicts arise. This reconciles when pure's mixed with filth. This cleanses it when attainments mix with obstacles. Truth lies, good, bad, get all jumbled up. Better, worse, and middling combine, or when we make mistakes in rituals, when beings contaminations amass. This right is the purifying means when there's bad dreams, omens, horoscopes. If our faculties are blocked, or when wealth gods, protective gods weaken, or resentments, fights, jealousies arise, phantasms and fears. This right clears all when we build wrongly upon the land, when protectors' promises fade, or when earth lords nagas strong spirits clash. Truth performing this well examine of sun, moon, or stars. This rectifies through performing this well examined. Smoke offering, all is known, all is seen. Through Rishi's true speech, naught left undone. Through auspicious ties with this practice, and causes conditions all's complete. Through this practice everything's made pure. Emaho, consider this today for us, master disciples, and our circles to cleanse, pacify. Samaya taints, disease, impurities, resentments, jealousies, obstacles. Divine omniscient ones, please heed me. Today planets, stars are well aligned. Earth's good qualities are all complete. Time, date, stars, and day are auspicious for this cleansing, pacifying rite. Buddha's Bodhisattvas are stainless. Buddha, peerless being, is supreme truth. Desireless dharma is supreme truth. Sangha chief gathering is supreme truth. By three jewels truth blessing, may this smoke offering be accomplished perfectly. Emaho, consider this with Samanta Bhadra's offering clouds. I cleanse, I offer with saffron. Pearl like white sandal, I cleanse. Mother cedar wood like red sandal. With aloes wood, king of cures, I cleanse. With rhododendron, God's fragrance. With rosewood perfumes, king. With junipers, turquoise leaves. With artemisia scent. None with musky white mug, what I cleanse. To lineage, Guru, supreme refuge. to the Supreme Buddha's perfect things, to the holy purifying Dharma, to the noble Sangha merits field, to idioms of Buddha's mandalas, to the Gadakini defenders, to Buddha's teachings and Dharma's guards, outer tantras, Vajra, family guards, tantras and forefathers, lineage guards, Dharma center guards, lonely place guards, destined approach accomplishment guards, to gods allied with powerful legions, gods who act as watchmen day and night, who aid and act as river bridges, steps of rocky cliffs, lamps in the dark, gods who watch and warn against enemies, give antidotes to poison, cure ills, destroy moral legions, evil hosts, rout armies and escort from the front, rule from behind, and meanwhile watch after our interests and wealth back home, guarding toddlers and our young livestock, protecting our paternal country, host defending me and my body, steadfast father gods, local war gods, to my forefathers, ancestral gods, to goddesses of my foremothers, to gods of wealth, fortune, abundance, to king gods of sharp weapons, to earth, lords of four seasons and elements, nagas, strong spirits of different realms, gods of Bhagavad trigrams, years, months, dates, time stars, planets, and 8 classes gods, to haughty ones, powerful sovereigns of every realm dominating all 3 planes, to gods, nagas, kinnaras dwelling in Meru, the 4 continents and the 7 golden mountains, pleasure lakes, ring of iron peaks, rivers, oceans, zodiacal houses of sky, sun, moon, forest, charnel grounds, and the mountains, to ghouls, harmbringers, garudas, and serpent beings, plunderers, and their gangs, to gods, nagas, rishis, with powers of augury and aspiration, dwelling in crevices, spaces between oceans and continents, on jewel mountains and treasure islands, to those magic beings appearing in various forms, to gods guarding underground treasures, elixirs, medicines, trees and crops, treasure lords, kinnaras, harmers, and smell eaters, flesh eaters, and their gangs. To you all I offer cleansing smoke. Smoke cleanses God realms above the earth. Unders cleanse wraiths, nagas below ground. Flames cleanse all the beings in between. Fragrance cleanses the outer world, and all sentient beings contained within. My parents of all 3 times are cleansed. Hinders, demons, karmic creditors of past and future lives, all are cleansed. Especially to Tibet's 9 worldly gods, 13 hunting gods, the Genyan gods, 12 Tenma defender goddesses, local owner spirits, castle gods, Lord Payag house spirit, gate home, hut spirit, Yumo field, god Songpa, road spirit, Gompo, horse, Lord Modpon, herd god Mayang, and wealth god Yarpo, merchant Dandru, king of war gods, and to all offering worthy guests I give fragrant smoke, food, all desirables. Thus prolong life, expand glory, and increase family line. Cause good fortune, strength, and fame to flourish for us all. To you, refuge deities, I confess all faults of dualistic grasping mind, to waters where gods as fish abide, and mountains where gods as deer abide. To gods, humans, demons, sun, moon, stars, I confess and offer cleansing smoke. To Nagas, harsh ones, planets and stars, to omniscient wisdom deities, I confess and offer cleansing smoke. By confessing and cleansing this way, all clichés, false habits, and mistakes, impurities, samaya, taints, bad luck, faults from tainted body, speech, and mind, veils that dim like mists round mountain peaks, poisons that creep like vines, smothering trees, samaya stains like sun, moon eclipsed, all are cleansed by this auspicious rite, faults that displease deities and gods, hostility, envy, tainted bonds, risen from weak vows, misdeeds, malice, and impure burnt offerings, all are cleansed by power of performing this great rite. Please purify ignorance, samaya, taint, evil spirits, illness, obstacles, trial, sorcery, harm, and perfectly accomplish desires and intentions. Grant long life, health, happiness, and wealth. May goodness prevail everywhere and be the cause for great awakening. As I've cleansed immorality stains with fragrance of pure vows, bonds, ethics, noble ones, thus please bless and endow all beings with morality, sweet scent. As I've cleansed stains of non-virtuous deeds with pure scent of conduct, 10 virtues, may all realms and beings have happiness through pleasing the righteous gods, nagas. As I've cleansed jealousy, ruthlessness with the fine perfume of pure intent, may local god spirits be infused with love and compassion's fine fragrance. May these vast offerings smoke incense, food, pure and arisen from pure causes, gathered with delight, joyful effort, satisfy all spirits gathered here. By this power may we and our circles be freed from loss of folk, wealth, livestock. May perfect fortune increase, expand. May all dharma wishes be achieved. land of perfect happiness, even the name of sorrows unknown. Amit highest grant long life, regard me kind-heartedly in Bhutala, pure land of perfect compassion. Even five poisons names don't exist. Chenrezig, hold me with love. Grant me the supreme immortals like pure land of Vidyadhara's deathless life. Even misery's names are gone. Lotus born, grant your blessing. Sky-faring rainbow body in manifest joy land of perfect bliss. Even the names for confused hate don't exist. But the Sattva grant blessings made all like wisdom city in glory endowed land of perfect splendor. Even names for confused pride don't exist. Ratna Sambhava bestow equanimity, wisdom in their watch and pure land of great happiness. Even names for confused desire are gone. Amitabha bless and grant discerning wisdom siddhi in fulfilled activity. Land of perfect Buddha deeds, there's no words for jealousy. Amoga Siddhi bestow all accomplishing wisdom in the augment atmosphere. Endowed with five perfect Shams, ignorance does not exist. Vairochana grant dharma, Dhatu wisdom siddhi, grant vital essences of the five great mothers and long life. Incarnated Uddiyama, Sojong Dvajarakidis, grant bliss, emptiness, mastery, fortune of profound mantra, gurus of Namna, where the lineage Idams dwell. Grant awakening in one life, fortune of Mahamudra in the sphere of self-display. Dwell ye dams of peace and grant supreme common power, siddhi fulfilling all aims. In 24 sacred sites gathered its guidances, frightening liberating powers, fortune of secret mantra, in dharmakayas expand, well the lineage lords and kin. Grant enlightened acts increase, 2 stages mantra deity, in all taming to sphere. 12 Mahakala and court grant subjugating siddhi, fortune of enlightened acts. Whom Hari in Vaishravanas abode was the light of Dzambhala, who acts kindly for all beings, master of life merit, wealth, food and fortune with your court. Don't waver from your heart pledge. Think of us compassionate, bring here our long life fortune, bring here fortune of cattle, fortune of swift horses, and with a wish granting livestock, the fortune of fertile sheep, and of herd animals fortune of goats and Zhou's best cattle, wealth of wish granting cows, bulls, mules to carry heavy loads, all this good fortune bring here, fortune of fine lovely silk, high price gold and silver, fertile soil and the 6 grades, precious gems and ornaments, food and drink of every kind, bring them here as good fortune, prosperous fortune from above. Gospel spirits, wealth, midway, also gently low, reasons, gods and humans' wealth. Bring them here as good fortune, Papa's body fortune, Dzambaling's holy dharma. Balang chose fortune at wisdom and longevity, life, strength, and merit. Of all lands grant them fortune, God's religious might, Chinese kings are reaching force. Persian kings fortune and wealth, King Sada, courage of Ugarhor, has good fortune bring them here, fortune of the endless sky, fortune of the stable grounds, perfect wealth, food and clothing, radiant splendor, riches, strength, armor, weapons, miracle powers, monks who uphold the scriptures, fortune of brave and strong boys, beautiful and virtuous girls, bring them fortune like sun and moon's eastern rise, eastern long life fortune. Come like the swirling southern clouds, southern long life fortune come, like enshrouding mist, western long life fortune please come here, like a river flows northern long life fortune please come here, like rain falling from above, upper long life fortune come, like 6 grains right windy, low, lower long life fortune come, fortune of melodious praise, come the turquoise dragons, roar, fortune of hot students, line, come like dazzling star garlands, Om Hri Yasur Vajradaki, need bring us fortune pacify, disease, demons, hindrances, southern jewel Daki, need bring resources, food and wealth, expand life, merit, riches, western lotus Daki, need some how to tame all things, Sansara and Nirvana. Northern action Daki, Malik Gentelaya, and Dax, annihilate hinders evil. Wealth gods with your retinue, bring here all the world's fortune, bring auspicious objects here, bring fortunate objects here, always remain at this place, and make these fortunes steadfast, potent ties like substance. And at this place protect wealth, please remain firm, unchanging. Grant eternal life, Siddhi, grant endless treasure, Siddhi, grant wealth and merit, Siddhi. Grant to Siddhis, let them be accomplished spontaneously. Sarva Siddhi Halala Ho.
Kayas, Lama, deities of longevity, Dakinis of Udayana, and the assembly of wealth gods, please bestow the four empowerments upon me and other fortunate disciples. Being bestowed with the supreme form empowerment upon my mind, may I attain the indestructible Vajra body. Being bestowed with the supreme speech empowerment upon my speech, may I attain the power of Brahma's 60 melodies. Being bestowed with supreme mind empowerment upon my mind, may I attain power over the unborn simplicity. May I obtain the essence kaya empowerment, the ultimate empowerment that is the spontaneous presence of the three kayas. May I obtain the empowerment of the Guru's three kayas, which causes the three poisons to manifest as the three kayas. May I obtain the empowerment of the long-life deities of the 5 families, which causes the 5 poisons to manifest as the 5 aspects of primordial wisdom. May I obtain the empowerment of the Dakinis of Udayana, by which the body of deathless primordial wisdom is attained. May I obtain the empowerment of white Dzambhala Yab-yom, which effortlessly and spontaneously accomplishes ordinary and sublime cities. May I obtain the empowerment of wealth gods and treasure lords, which perfects the abundance of food, wealth, and riches. May I obtain the empowerment of Maha Mudra, which liberates from samsara's pain. May I obtain the empowerment of self-knowing Dharmakaya, which is the primordial purity of the delusional perceptions of unawareness. May I obtain the empowerment of the great completion, which is the primordial purity of all phenomena of samsara and nirvana. May I obtain the empowerment of the great middle way, which naturally liberates the 4 extremes of eternalism and nihilism. May I obtain the empowerment of the perfection of wisdom, which is inexpressible, being beyond words and thoughts. May I obtain the empowerment of total openness, free from fixation, which naturally liberates dualistic propensities. May I obtain the empowerment of immortal life, which is the unchanging expanse of awareness. May I obtain the empowerment of awakening within one lifetime, which is the endless accumulation of merit. Hong Hari, the Guru who is the 3 kayas, deity of longevity, Dakinis of Udayana, and assembly of wealth gods, my own body, speech, and mind, this life, all solid and substantial matter, all these dissolve like clouds dissolving in the sky, or water pouring into water, without reference point, into the all-pervasive open space of awe. Within a state of non-distraction, rest at ease. In the unborn basic space of phenomena, let go of everything. In a state of simplicity, remain free and steadfast. Seal with steadfastness. Samaya, seal, seal, seal. Hong Hari. By this virtuous of timelessness beyond the 3 times, may all beings be relieved from the suffering of poverty, hunger, and thirst, and may all wishes and enjoyments be fulfilled. At last may they swiftly attain the most excellent state of the Master Padmasambhava and Amitabha in the Buddha field, great bliss, and reach the ground of no return. Continue on to the World Peace Prayer. To the unfailing source of refuge, the 3 jewels and 3 roots, and especially Chenrezig, the protector of the land of snows, to noble Tara and Guru Padmasambhava I pray, please remember your sacred pledge of former times. Please grant blessings that this aspiration be entirely fulfilled. In this dark age of decline, the thoughts and actions of beings are corrupted, and the balance of outer and inner elements is lost. Through these causes and conditions, humans and animals alike are seized by epidemics and diseases unknown in the past. They are struck by planetary demons, nagas, evil spirits, dark forces, and elemental spirits, Crops are damaged by blight, frost, and hail, and there is fighting and dispute. Untimely rains, heat waves, and droughts in the world, fear of earthquakes, fire, adversaries, and natural catastrophes, and in particular, evil hordes that hurt the teachings and so forth, cause harm and violence throughout the world. May these be swiftly pacified and vanquished from their very roots in the minds of all beings, human and non-human. May precious and supreme bodhicitta arise naturally, and free of harmful thoughts and actions. May the minds of all be filled with a love for one another. May the entire world enjoy abundant happiness and wealth. May the Buddha's teachings spread far and endure long. By the truthful power of the three roots, the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, by whatever virtuous roots there are in samsara and nirvana, and by the power of our highest pure intention, may this aspiration be fulfilled. Today we will read the Noble Sutra of Recalling the Three Jewels in English. Homage to the Omniscient One. Thus the Buddha, the transcendent, accomplished conqueror, the Tathagata who has attained suchness, the Arhat who has conquered all foes, is a perfectly and completely enlightened Buddha, endowed with insight and worthy of reverence. The Sugata who has reached the state of bliss, the knower of the entire world, the guide and tamer of beings, the unsurpassable one, the teacher of gods and humans, the Buddha Bhagavat. The Tathagata is in harmony with all merit. He does not waste the sources of virtue. He is fully adorned with patience. He is the foundation of the treasuries of merit. He is ornamented with the excellent minor marks. He is the full blossoming of the major marks. His activity is timely and fitting. Seeing him, there is nothing displeasing. He brings true joy to those who have faith. His insight overwhelms all in its splendor. His powers are invincible. He is the teacher of all sentient beings. He is the father of all bodhisattvas. He is the sovereign of all the noble ones. He is the guide who leads beings to the city of nirvana. He has measureless wisdom. He possesses inconceivable fearlessness. His speech is utterly pure. His tones are melodious. One can never have enough of looking at him. His form is without comparison. He is unsullied by the realm of desire. He is quite unsullied by the realm of form. He is caught up in the formless realm. He is completely liberated from suffering. He is totally liberated from the aggregates. He is not possessed with the constituents of ordinary experience. He is in control of the sense fields. He has cut right through the knots. He is completely liberated from torment. He is freed from his craving. He has crossed over the river. He is perfected in all the wisdoms. He abides in the wisdom of all the Buddhas of the past, present, and future. He does not dwell in nirvana. He abides in perfect finality. He remains on the level where he sees all sentient beings. All these are the authentic and supreme qualities of the embodiment of the Buddha. The sacred Dharma is good at the beginning, good at the middle, and good at the end. It is excellent in meaning, excellent in words and syllables. It is distinctive. It is totally complete. It is utterly pure. It completely purifies. The Buddha teaches the Dharma perfectly. It brings unerring vision. It is without affliction. It is constant and always timely. It is trustworthy when applied. Seeing it fulfills one's purpose. The wise can validate it through their own awareness. The Dharma taught by the Buddha relies entirely on training the mind. It is truly delivering. It causes one to arrive at perfect enlightenment. It is without contradiction. It is all-embracing. It is constant. It is the cessation of all uncertainty. As the Sangha of the great vehicle, they enter thoroughly. They enter with awareness. They enter straightforwardly. They enter harmoniously. They are worthy of veneration with palms joined together. They are worthy of receiving prostrations. They are a glorious field of merit. Offering to them brings great purification. They are an object of generosity. They are in every way the greatest object of generosity. We will now break for lunch and see you back here at 1:30 Arizona time. Thank you so much.